watching Food Talk TV. You are watching Food Talk TV. My name is Michelle. I'm joined by my wonderful, lovely husband, Paul, today. You want to come say hi?
Yeah, I'm getting things going. Good
Here's
morning.
Paul. Good morning.
I will be doing moderating.
He's going to moderate for us today.
I'm a couple seconds behind, so if I don't happen to see a comment like right away, if I don't get your comment right away, I'll get there.
So today we're going to be making pecan pie bars, which is just in time for Thanksgiving. This is like better than any pecan pie. They're just bar form and they feed more people. So this recipe is already actually on Food Talk TV. So if you go over to the website, you can already find it there. We've already done this before. Thank you so much, Babs. Thank you for that. If you do not know Food Talk TV, we are the longest running food live cooking show. Hey, Melissa Merd. On TikTok. So we're going to get started today with our little...
Hey, we need to tell everybody.
Ooh.
So you might notice we have a different food processor because the 50-year-old gave out.
The 50-year-old food processor went bye-bye.
It did. It just said no mas.
It's done. But now we have this beautiful...
Nothing exciting, but boy, does it do the trick.
This beautiful new little guy here.
Right on.
So we're going to get started today for the crust of our pecan pie bars. We are going to, thank you for the gifts, Babs, thank you. We're going to go ahead and start with the food processor. We're going to make it all right here. Now, in all fairness, I haven't made these in a very long time. My husband kind of took over. We are Red Wagon Bakery, a small business in Central Illinois. My husband took over all of the baking, like, how many months ago? A couple months ago?
Yeah.
And so now I just do all the decorating. So we're kind of a duo. Actually, we are a duo. We're a great team. Got my handy dandy recipe here in front of me. So in the crust, we're going to do 2 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. Thank you, Melissa. Can you read comments now? Can you shout out the Food Talk TV people, please?
Yeah. Man, look at all the red wagons from Melissa.
Aw, and I already started off getting flour just everywhere. That's a solid start. Melissa is on Food Talk TV on Monday nights at 6 p.m. with her husband Mark on The Spice Is Right, and I'm just going to go ahead and get my...
Yeah, we listen and we don't judge. Hang on,
Facts.
back here real quick.
I don't think we can even do that challenge because when you spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week together...
And the camera is facing towards the hallway door.
Oh, sorry, he's going to warn my daughter that we have the camera facing the opposite direction today. So in our food processor, we're going to put 2 1/3 cup of flour.
Man, that's a lot of chilies, Melissa. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa.
We appreciate it.
Do we have any other Food Talk TV creators on here this morning with us?
Yeah, I haven't seen... Well, obviously I've been running a couple things around, so...
Yeah. But yeah, when it comes to doing those cute little couple trends that you see all over TikTok, we can't do those because we live together, work together, are always together.
We talk about the things that we listen and don't judge, so we do that every day.
Okay, so
we're
there's 2.
Not on camera so everybody can see it for whatever reason.
Is this the 3rd?
Is that a half?
That's a half. Where's my 3rd?
Thanks, Melissa.
Sorry, he usually has everything prepared for me. He's slacking today.
Yeah.
Slacker.
Let me tell you.
I'm just kidding. He was up at 3:30 this morning doing dishes and getting everything ready while I was still in bed. So thank you, dear.
You're welcome. There was just some things that had to be done, so we did it.
Yeah. So there's 2 1/3 cup right there going into the flour for the food processor. For those just joining, welcome, Food Talk TV. We are making pecan pie bars today.
Katrina said, get it together.
I know. I know. Get it together. I know. That's the story of my life.
That's how we roll.
Have a cup of brown sugar.
If we had it together, this would be boring, boring to watch.
It would be.
Right?
Something always happens on our live. Always. Sometimes I'm burning chicken. This is a half a cup. Hold on. Yeah, that's a half a cup. Hold on. Did you already give me the 1/3 cup? It's right here. Definitely need to get it together this morning. It's
Yeah.
7 a.m. Okay.
It gets a half a cup of brown sugar.
Oh, we're on brown sugar. Jeez Louise, Michelle. I promise I'll get there, guys. It's still early. I've actually debated on changing our live time to later on because 7 o'clock in the morning is early.
This is my prime time. Katrina has a small business Saturday event.
Oh, I love that. Good luck. Good luck.
Thanks, Babs.
We actually don't have any events scheduled for this weekend, which is really weird, but it's Thanksgiving, so...
However, what is the first Saturday?
Okay, so then we're going to go in and add, let me see, 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch. Yeah, I think you're going to be able to go ahead and do the cookie cake. We're going to do a cookie cake while this is baking in the oven, because this does have to bake for quite some time. But we do already have one done to show you, so you don't have to wait the whole time.
Yeah, Melissa's an early bird too.
Okay.
I do, Melissa. I get out of bed like.
Do we have very, very cold butter?
It's been in the fridge for very, very several minutes.
Okay. I usually put this in the freezer, but
it's in the freezer.
Chose to sleep today instead, so 1 cup of very cold butter cubed.
So is Babs. Katrina is not. Actually, go ahead and hit this real quick.
Huh?
It's in the freezer.
Oh, you already have it in the freezer.
Yes, and this needs to be popped a couple times first.
Do you want to bake? Do you want to do this?
We're getting there.
I've never even used this food processor yet.
Hold it like this.
Here, I'll just give you my apron
No,
and we'll
put
switch
it right
roles.
here. Here you go, like this. And it kind of.
Oh, look at that.
And then.
Just pulse it.
Right on.
Oh, it's so quiet.
I know.
She's so quiet. If you were here when we had the 50-year-old one, it was so loud.
It sounded like a generator.
Okay. Where's my little... I'll just cut it here. It's fine.
Do you want the cutting board?
Yeah, that was what I was looking for, but I don't know where you put it.
Well, I forgot to get one out.
See, we have a great dynamic duo here. Like, like I said, he's the main baker in this. I got to get up between 3 and 4. My goodness. Woo. I wake up at 5 and then I sit in bed for an hour and actually usually don't tend to get out of bed. I'll just use this, babe. It's fine.
Or I can't get it.
And don't get out of bed until about 6. Okay, so then, that's how you, look at that. I'm learning things today. I'm already getting warm. Will you turn the heat down, please? It's been getting extremely cold here at night, and the back half of our house does not have, it was an addition that my grandfather put on a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
And it has the worst.
Yeah, it's just...
HVAC.
Man, Katrina gets up at 9.
9?
There you go. Luann is an early bird.
Yeah, I'm usually awake. Actually, this morning, I woke up at 4:44 a.m. And he was already out here going to town on dishes.
Yeah, Melissa said early, I reflect, plan, and center.
Yep.
You know, there's something about, like, Michelle does that before she gets out of bed. And when I get up, I come out and I start taking care of stuff around the house and the kitchen and getting stuff ready for the day.
I'm just cutting up butter if anyone's wondering what I'm doing.
But it kind of is the same thing. Yeah, that one.
It suctions to the counter, the other one did not.
That's a good time to just kind of, get my mind right,
And I can't multitask, so to get my mind right, I have to be sitting completely still in bed, not focused on anything else.
Hey, Lady Erin is here.
Hi, Lady Erin.
Thank you for the green hearts.
Love you, friend.
Yep.
If everyone in here could send some good vibes to Lady Erin, please and thank you.
Right on.
We all have things, right? We all have things.
Yep.
All right, so we're cutting up 1 cup of butter. If you're just joining, we're making pecan pie bars. We are FoodTokTV, which is the longest running food cooking live show on TikTok. We have creators that go live multiple times a day, 7 days a week, including tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Melissa, if you're still in here, do you know the times?
Oh, Katrina's got sweet potato dog chips to make.
Ooh.
Lady Erin said she said thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll send you her hearts.
I tried to make sweet potato pie. I'm not a pie
Or
person.
she's making dog chips.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. I was just saying, the only thing I've ever made with sweet potatoes is sweet potato pie, and it didn't go well. Do I? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do I just mix it all together?
Yep, just pulse this for a little bit.
Because I'm coming off a pie dough, and you don't pulse it all together.
Right. Go ahead and pulse it for a little bit. And then you can let off and just kind of, it needs to just be pebbled in there.
Okay, so we're not, okay, we're not pebbling it.
Yeah.
I promise I have made these, but it's been a very long time.
Katrina's making chicken parm ravioli for Thanksgiving.
Ooh. Tell them what we're doing for Thanksgiving, darling.
Hang on, I gotta take care of Melissa here. She got...
You should be able to pin it or do it that from my phone.
Well, she got... Yeah, there you go. It came that time.
Okay, we're pebbled up now. We're pebbled up. And now we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of heavy cream.
Oh, I got it right here, babe.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just pull it out. And so the butter kind of pebbles up in there and just,
Here.
you know, you can kind of just pull it straight up. Yep. You can
So
kind
it's
of
just
see.
pebbled. You don't want it very big, just pebbled.
Yeah. Not a ton, but just like that.
Where's the tablespoon?
I put one over there earlier.
Wait. I just ruined this. I thought this was a teaspoon, and I put this of cornstarch in.
It'll be okay. It'll just be fluffy.
Okay. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna roll with it, guys. Why is a half a tablespoon over here? Do we use it for the topping? We possibly use it for the topping.
No, they probably just ended up over here.
Oh, okay.
No, I brought,
there's-
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. There's 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. Now, do I mix it all together until it's
Pulse
fully
it
combined?
like for a couple seconds each, like 25 times. But about halfway through,
25 times. That's very exact.
let me tell you. When you get about halfway through, take the lid off and kind of stir around in there with a knife or spatula. Just kind of keep it off the bottom.
Well, there's 12. Now we're gonna kind of spread it around here.
Yeah, dig down in there.
You're so far away from me right now. I'm like, why are you in the living room?
I'm watching you. So yeah, just to kind of make sure it gets all. And
Is the cornstarch gonna make it a bad reaction?
It'll be fluffy.
I don't want it to be fluffy. I
Yeah.
want it to be normal.
It'll be okay.
Ugh.
Okay, then go ahead and just put the lid on and keep on going.
We're just gonna have him bake the next day.
Katrina did. Orange, rosemary. Go ahead.
There's 25, dear.
See how you are. Can
You tell me.
Can you pinch it together and stick?
It's sticking.
Get in there. Do it. Maybe.
She's sticking.
Maybe do it like 10 more good times. Sounds good.
Okay.
When you start to hear it, like, you know, get like that,
Rawr.
yeah. So it's getting, you know, it builds up on the bottom, but it'll be where you can squeeze it, or you can pinch it, and you can. Oh, she over measured the rosemary.
Oh. Now we're not gonna put parchment paper in this, right?
Yes.
Why? We're not transferring it.
That's up to you.
Okay, I'm not. Do I need to spray in it still? Probably not.
Sure. Well, I would.
Okay. Oh. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Oh, you know, I told you, it's always something on our show. Always something. All right. So now I'm going to take this and just dump it right in here. And I'm really hoping that cornstarch doesn't mess everything up.
And that you get this. It kind of comes out like this. Just kind of.
Oh, you guys didn't get to see that.
Just kind of take your fingers
Let me turn this down a little bit. I apologize there, guys. Okay. Thank you, Melissa. Food Talk TV tomorrow, noon and 7 p.m.
Sorry, I got other things.
I know. He's trying to help me not destroy everything over here.
And then you take that and just even it out and press it down. Like I press it down really tight. But, you know, as long as it's tight or, you know, pretty tight and packed down, you're good.
Melissa, what do you think? Should we get Paul his own apron and he should just start his he should just start the lives from now on? It's so weird because, like, I used to cook, right? And I used to be very, very, very confident in my cooking abilities. And then I met my husband. And then he was like, you know, I really enjoy cooking. I wouldn't mind taking over the cooking. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Well, then when he had his shoulder replacement and he only had specific movements that he could do, which are like box movements, I started, you know, he started helping me in the kitchen. And then he's like, you know, I really like baking. And I know you really like decorating. And he's an artist too, but he shakes really bad. So he can't do like the decorative parts of it.
She said, yeah, he could do a show for sure.
Yeah, he totally could. And he's way more educational than me anyway. And then I could just moderate for him. And I could do any of the pretty decorating.
Babs asked, is Trini on at 7?
I believe so, yes. It will be Trini. And then who else is on? Is that Mayomi?
Yeah, that looks good.
Look good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so this is what it's going to look like when you put it into the oven. You're going to put it into the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes.
25.
And while this is going, I am going to go ahead and, hold on, sorry. Hi, here's my lovely face. I'm going to go ahead and make the filling inside. Excuse me. There's 25. And then I'll set this to the side. And we also have a cookie cake to do today. So we'll go ahead and make the cookie cake as well. Both of these recipes, again, are already on. If there's no egg, I can make it for my nephew. There is egg on the inside, I believe. Yeah, there's 3 eggs. Do we have the eggs out? Yes. Good job, honey.
Michelle Cleggett said yummy.
Yummy! Pecan pie bars are so good. And this is like... You'll see. Oh, I can't really take them out of the pan. Well, maybe I can because they're in parchment paper.
It's in plastic. I mean, the lid's clear.
Yeah. So we'll show you guys what they look like because again, this is gonna have to go back into the oven and cook for another 25 minutes. So for the topping, we're gonna go in. Oh, I didn't melt my butter. Dang it.
Go ahead and get the brown sugar and
He's
flour.
gonna melt the butter, but hold on, because I'll have to move the camera. So we're gonna move the camera for a second to be able to get to the microwave, and then we'll move it right back.
But yeah, you can do
Okay.
the
So for
flour.
this, let me see where I'm at on the little handy dandy recipe here. So for this, we're gonna go in with 1 cup of light brown sugar, tightly packed.
She said she's looking into egg replacement. What's wrong? You don't need that.
Well, hopefully that's where I don't need this for the pecans.
Pecan's already done.
Oh. You see how my ADHD works? I go to get a cup of brown sugar and I get distracted by the food processor. And this is why I don't typically cook on live or bake on live other than on Food Talk TV. I get too distracted, guys. Okay. There's 1 cup of brown sugar. Is it done? I want to move the camera back. That's the only reason I'm asking.
Oh, it's that's how I'm
Okay. So now we're going to move this back over here.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. So we got the 1 cup of the brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Do we have another tablespoon over there somewhere? There we go. Here is the 1 tablespoon of the all-purpose flour. Hi, S. Wuff. We are making pecan pie bars today.
Sorry,
We're attempting to anyway.
Yeah. Welcome in, everybody that's here. We are Red Wagon Bakery on Food Talk TV, and we are working on pecan pie bars. The crust is currently baking in the oven, and Michelle is prepping the
working on the
top/filling right now.
I am.
Yeah.
3 large eggs. We're gonna go ahead and whisk this up. Okay, I need to mark my spot here. I
know, right, Katrina? There's always something. There's always something to make it just... What'd you need?
I need a marker.
They're right here in this drawer.
I got one right here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I usually use my phone to do this, and I don't want to lose my spot. Okay. We'll go ahead and whisk this all together. You guys probably can't hear it, but we have Christmas music playing on in the background. And it's so fun. And it's like gonna snow tonight. It's supposed to be a wintry mix. Hello guys, welcome in. Thank you for joining FoodTokTV this morning. Go ahead and give our page a follow. You're watching Wake Up Wednesdays with Michelle, Red Wagon Bakery, and Paul. And today we're making pecan pie bars. Aren't we, Paul?
Oh, we are.
How many of these did you make yesterday, dear?
I've made 4 of them.
3 large eggs. You want to make sure that your eggs are at room temperature because it really does make a difference. It really, really does. And I'm going to get a bowl or something to crack these into. Because, you know, believe it or not, I'm not the greatest egg cracker. And sometimes little shells go in there if I don't do it this way.
You'll have that.
Okay, here's a serious question. What are the prices of eggs where you guys live right now? I need to know what the price of eggs where you live right now is, because I'm trying to tell myself that somebody out there probably has it way worse than we do.
Hey, one sec. Lady Erin, y'all make me feel like I belong somewhere.
Aww.
I can't read it. I'm gonna cry.
That's because you do, Lady Erin.
She said, "Thank you for all that and your love and support."
I love you.
And then Erin said she paid $8 for 18.
Ooh.
Yeah, ours are about right there. Katrina said $3.
$3.
Wolf said a dozen is $3.57 in Indiana.
Oh, I need to come over to Indiana.
Michelle Cleggett's $3.49. Queenie is $3.59. Yeah, I don't know.
We must be real high then. Real high. We're in Illinois.
Melissa's got $4.85 down in Texas.
Illinois taxes, man. Oh, Lord.
Taxing them chickens for all their hard work.
Taxing the chickies.
And then taxing us.
Taxing the chickies.
Oh, Debbie.
Oh, wait, I don't want to use that.
$2.
Man, we need to move. I know in Oregon they're really crazy expensive. I just talked to Shannon yesterday, and she said they are way crazy over there.
Well, I know there was some stuff going on with somewhere in the supply chain with production issues. And then, of course, with holiday time. I know that was kind of bumping a little, too. Forged. 512. I need to buy a chicken.
Oh,
right
same.
on.
We've actually talked about getting chicken.
Babs
we
is
live
at
so
5.
close to a highway.
Oh, that might have been it. Katrina said there's an egg flu thing.
Oh, that's right. There is.
Lydia Eric said, let us find a state to go. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to add in 1 cup of cornstarch.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's...
489 is high in Texas, Michelle said. Melissa said, I would love for y'all to move to Texas. I know some people. Yeah,
like, look, if you can find us a bakery to work for, I don't have to have my own bakery. I'll go work for somebody else.
Sorry, Debbie. I see that your thing got... There you go. Debbie say... Or, I can't remember if that's
right? Yeah, 1 cup.
Raise your own chickens. Yeah, believe me, we talk about it.
Yeah, I would love to. The Homestead Life is calling us, but our bank account says not today.
$5.87 for 18 in Tennessee.
Man. Someday, our plan is when my son graduates high school, we want to sell our house, buy an RV, and just post up somewhere or travel all over. Who knows? So yeah, getting out of Illinois is probably my #1 bucket list right now.
Hey, though, Katrina said she traded food scraps for eggs the other day. You know, that's...
Bartering, man. We barter all the time. I'm like, who has what? Who needs cookies? And what do you have? Because I would be glad to trade. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla.
Yeah, that corn syrup's coming, Babs. Was that Babs? Yeah.
Yep, I just did the corn syrup.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Sorry, I was looking at this.
I just added
Forge
one.
goes to the farmer's market for eggs. Yeah, we see a lot of those at farmer's markets, chicken and duck eggs.
Yep. We have a lady that lives in his hometown. This is 1.5. I'm just not using another
Debbie's
one, so I'm
in
still
Kentucky.
putting it in there.
Yeah.
But we do have a lady that gives us farm fresh eggs whenever she has them. But today we don't have those, so we are using regular store-bought eggs.
So Debbie asks, how much is the butter? So regular, like, let's say, like, Kerrygold butter at Sam's is usually 10 something.
It's on sale.
For 6, but it's
Thank
on
you,
sale right
Kerrygold
now
Sam's.
for 6 sticks for $8.88. But some other is, you know, a little less than that. But thank goodness that was on sale.
Yeah.
Katrina said she needs duck eggs, but they're hard to find. Yeah.
What am I doing? Pecans. 2.5 cups of chocolate.
They're over
pecans.
on the table in a bag. We have a guy that lives just outside of our town, and I talked to him the other day. He actually he's had several. He had a little issue with them this season too, I guess, but he did get some. Yeah, you're right, Babs. Trading, bartering, you know, just the
Absolutely.
whole.
We're for it.
Yeah, absolutely, because
It's 1.5 cups?
2.5.
2.5. So there's one. Now the funny thing is if I hadn't been on live while doing this, I would have done this flawlessly. Is this 2.5 cups already measured out?
No,
Okay.
not quite.
I'm like, this is like gonna be pretty much spot on.
Well, I try to.
I don't want that to get in there.
Oh, Katrina has a pecan tree, or pecan. I don't know. I don't care how you pronounce it. They taste delicious to me.
You know, I'm not a fan of many things pecan, but I absolutely love this dessert. I really do. And I'm just putting in 1/2 cup.
Yeah.
And again, this recipe is already up on FoodTokTV on the website. So you can go check it out, get started making it.
Okay, let's get your butter.
Oh, I didn't put my butter in there. See, good call. What would I do without him?
That wasn't me.
What would I do without him?
That is a 100% big shout out to Sarah Morse.
Huh?
Sarah Morse, don't forget your melted butter.
Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, because I would have.
Lady Erin said she started making her own butter. Yeah, well,
I will.
you know, I did that when I was a kid because we did that growing up on the farm and stuff. Wolf said, I'm impressed how kind your husband is to you on live.
Thanks. He really is.
Thanks. Again, thank you, Sarah. She
He
said you're
doesn't have patience for most things in life, but he does have patience for me, thank God.
welcome.
He does.
You know, sometimes things are tough. And people deal with different things different ways. And, you know, when you learn that and just kind of accept that they're dealing with what they're dealing with and just loving them through their stuff.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
It does.
It really does.
You know, everybody's going to do their thing. And
Thanks,
it's okay.
Sarah. We have to. We work together every single day, 7 days a week.
Oh, thank you. I just thought too.
Yeah.
Thank
so we have to. We have to learn each other very well. He is more, when it comes to cooking, he's the scientific guy, right? Like, he wants to know why things work, and so he's very detailed. For FoodTokTV, he would be perfect for that. I don't know why it works, it just does, right? Like, I know it tastes good together. I know if I add this here, it'll look good and smell good and taste good. And
Hey, thank you, Debbie. Debbie said, hey, y'all have a great Thanksgiving. I have to go to the
Thanks,
doctor.
you too.
Yeah, take care. Have a good day.
Good luck
Happy
at the
Thanksgiving.
doctor. Okay, so when it's all said and done, it's going to look like this. Thanks for reminding me to put my butter in there. It takes a team.
Yep, right on, Michelle.
It definitely does. So we're going to
Respect.
set this to the side. If you want to hang out and talk for a minute, I'm going to go ahead and get stuff ready for the chocolate chip cookie bar.
Is it a bar or a cake today?
Cake. It's a cake. Chocolate chip cookie cake.
Oh,
It's a cake, not a bar.
All right, well, I'm going to grab something while I'm standing here looking at these fine people, or while they're looking at me, I should say. Yes, Sarah, we do. We do. We're cottage law, yeah, licensed, the whole thing, we do. Red Wagon Bakery
You want to say hi and then
So,
you can...
yeah, I'm trying to get something here.
Oh.
I wanted to grab something. I need to get gloves on.
Oh yeah, because we're switching. Yes. I forgot we were tag teaming this, guys. I did the pecan pie bar, and now he's gonna do
a cookie.
Hold on, you gotta wear my apron. You gotta wear my apron. He's gotta wear the apron, guys.
Well, get it on real quick.
Hold on. You gotta have the FoodTokTV apron.
But anyway, I want to show you all something real quick while we're getting stuff situated.
You gotta have, hey!
I don't know.
He's gotta have the apron here. Here, let me help you. This is the armholes there. There's the head.
Y'all should see this. I have
these aprons are, they're lovely and I love them very much, but they are very heavy duty.
We're welding now.
Yeah.
It's like a welding apron.
They're very cool though. I do love them.
Right.
They're very heavy duty. Is that tight enough? Too
Yeah,
tight?
you're fine.
There we go. Look at him.
Now it's a corset.
I do have to clean this up though because there were nuts. Yeah. So
I want to show you guys something while
this was the one I did the pecans with. I moved this. My daughter's about to come out because she's getting ready to go to work.
So the cookie cake that I'm preparing to do is going to be 10 in a 10. But I will show you. We got these a long time ago because we kind of had a problem with...
Where's the other spatula?
It's over here.
Okay.
In the butter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I had a problem with the edges getting too done. And so I started just using the wet parchment paper, like crinkled up and stuff in there, and we'll do that here in a little bit. But the other thing that I really like that I found that helps a ton is, and this one looks like crap because it's been baked a million times, but it's a strip and you soak it. I usually put it in just a little bowl and soak it for 10-15 minutes or whatever I'm making, prepping the dough and everything. And then I take it out, wring it out, I wrap that bad boy around this pan, and it goes in there, and it does great. The edges,
for a second?
I don't have any cookie cakes here to show you that are done, the edges, but yeah, it comes out so clean all the way around, and it looks great. It looks great. There's nothing overdone. It's not crunchy or hard. It kind of is the same texture all the way across. And so if you have the chance to find something like that, that'd be cool.
That's a shout out to my friend Laurel, who is also a baker over in California, who makes some of the most amazing, detailed sugar cookies that I've ever seen.
Hey, thanks for all the turkeys.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks for being here and tapping the screen. I'm gonna go throw this in there right now. Okay.
So I saw her baking with those, and I was like, what is that? And she's like, it helps the outsides not become so hard on your cookie cake. And I was like, that's genius. Again, I'm a self-taught baker. I woke up one day, we're both recovering addicts, and I was going through it again, and I woke up one day, and I asked my personal higher power, I said, what do I do? I got to do something different, and I was very clearly told to bake. So all of this came from me watching videos. It came from me watching hours and hours and hours of videos. There is no anything else. So okay, darling, I think you're good.
I'm coming in. One second.
You want me to bring over the mixer?
I'll grab it.
This Christmas.
Can you do that?
Does that look dark enough to you?
It will. It's kind of looks that way because we ended up adding the butter in late.
I'm gonna go get this wet real quick.
Okay.
Oh, can you help?
Nope, I got it. So I'm gonna bring over this little bad boy. This one I think is the oldest one we have, but it's definitely my favorite. We have one down there. It's okay. It's great. It's starting to sound a little rough, but this one is also older, but man, I love the way it works. We do have the big one over there, but for this recipe, we don't need to worry about getting the big.
Those big ones are not fun.
So I'll show you here what we're doing to prep for the dough. Is just wetted this parchment paper because it's parched. And so wet it and crinkle it. I don't know, you can kind of see that. I'll show you here in a sec. But we just kind of stick it down in here, and you know, it's going to kind of grab the form and of the pan. And I'll throw it, sometimes I'll throw it over here by the stove to kind of help. It kind of just dries it a little bit, and then it kind of forms right to the pan. But you'll see how it all goes in a minute.
Yes, Sarah, we do. We own an at-home bakery. We're cottage law bakers. We can only ship inside of Illinois, though, which I am going to be trying to work on. Because what is cottage law? It means you can bake out of your home, but there's only specific things that you can do. You cannot make cheesecake, which was our #1 seller. You cannot ship outside of the state of Illinois. You cannot go into wholesale. You have to have a commercialized kitchen to be able to offer wholesale, which if we could offer wholesale as cottage law bakers, we'd be great. We have restaurants, we have coffee shops that want us in there, but unfortunately you can't without a commercial kitchen. So
okay, so if you're here and you're interested, this is a cookie cake, chocolate chip. It gets a 3/4 cup of butter. Here's one stick. I need to cut this one in half.
And I'm just putting hi in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and pin that up there. And this is our regular page. That's pretty much our business page and my personals. His is Dough Master. Dough Master 75. What you looking for, baby?
This will work.
Let me move the phone further around.
You're fine. Sorry, I was going to do that right as you were getting up. Sorry. It's fine. I know, I saw it laying there.
We're at 11.1 thousand taps, guys. If you guys could tap the screen for us, we'd really appreciate it. It does something to help the algorithms.
So I'm just throwing this in here. I kind of give it a little, break it up a little bit. And just make sure your butter's, you know, room tempish, soft.
Yeah, Sarah,
Not
on
too
this
soft.
channel, we do have different creators that go live multiple times a day. I think we're actually the only ones today. Melissa, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I could be. I know that we have been adding some more creators here the last couple of weeks, so I'm not sure of everybody's live times. But as far as I know, we're the only ones for today.
So, to the 1.5 sticks of butter, we're going to do 3/4 brown sugar. Sorry.
See, it's hard to go live and bake at the same
Well,
time.
I had to think because I was thinking 3/4 of a cup of butter, but then I started thinking how you like to say 3/4 and I say 3/4. And I started thinking that in my head at that moment, and I'm like, I completely lost track. Anyway, this recipe gets 3/4 of the brown sugar.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
We'll just
Good
get
morning,
that in there.
Giso.
Hey, what's up, Giso?
I'm going to add up my friend Giso up there, too. I'm going to pin his comment because Giso is one of my very favorite people. He goes live every day with motivational speeches. He shares a story. As my husband and myself are both recovering addicts, we do like to use our stories. You know, there's a saying, live out loud. I believe that you should live everything out loud. If you're doing good, live out loud. If you're doing bad, let people know. It's okay. Ask, you know, it's okay to ask for help.
So
Sorry,
to
I'm a storyteller.
No, you're fine. So to the 3/4 cup of butter and the 3/4 cup of brown sugar, just throw in 2/3 of the regular sugar, granulated.
Thank you, Lady Erin. We feel the same
Yeah.
about you. She said they're amazing souls and such sweet friends.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. You know, right now things are a little bit ugh, but
You know, usually at this time of year we are like slammed with orders, but it's
yeah, it's been a little slow.
it's been a struggle this year.
I need a paddle, man. Oh, there's one. So then I just got this in here, brown sugar, sugar, and butter. And we're gonna just do a little bit of this.
It's so weird how far behind I am on this.
I know, right? It is. So we got this going. I'm gonna let that mix up.
Yeah, on our main page we don't really do a lot of baking live. I do decorate sometimes on live. I can concentrate better when I'm decorating than when I'm cooking because, as you see, I put in a half a tablespoon instead of a teaspoon of cornstarch. So we'll see how that goes, how that plays out.
Well, you're gonna know in 2 minutes.
Yes, ma'am, we do. We are at local farmers markets. We do all kinds of different holiday events. Let's see, I'm looking at the calendar now. This weekend we're not anywhere. Actually, December 7th we were supposed to be at one, but my grandpa's memorial service and the Christmas parade is that day.
And I have a doctor's appointment that day.
Yeah, that's a busy weekend for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have mostly next month is orders. With Christmas, I do decorated sugar cookies. And so with Christmas, we get a lot more cookie orders.
Yeah. There will be.
There will be cookies everywhere, which is good for us. That means we're going to have lots of decorated sugar cookie videos coming up.
So we're going to keep mixing the brown sugar, and butter until it's all combined. And then it's going to get just a 1 teaspoon of vanilla. But if you add a little more, it kind of helps, you know what I mean?
I want to also point out, I told you guys a little story earlier about how I started baking. And I heard something yesterday, and I keep hearing it, and it says, I'm trying to think of how the saying goes. It's, you don't have to be great to start, you have to start, or what is it? You have to start to be great. And when we first started, we were using an electric hand mixer. We didn't have any KitchenAids, we didn't have any mixers, we didn't have anything other than an electric one. And my cousin, she had saw that I had taken an interest in baking, so when she upgraded her first one, she gave us her mixer. And then when we were waiting for our larger one to come in, we were gifted with this one as well. So
scrape down your bowl.
Yeah, absolutely. Go over to the Book of Faces and add our whisk takers. We have a community group over there now as well. I actually just posted the cookie cakes that I made yesterday over on that page.
This is a teaspoon, sorry. I know Michelle's on her roll, so that's cool. I don't mind. I'm throwing in a teaspoon of vanilla.
What happened to our sound?
What sound?
Oh, no. Sorry. I was behind. I was lagging.
You talking about me talking? I stopped talking, and the phone is...
Let me get that.
She's on a lag and thought the sound stopped because I stopped talking. Y'all. This is what we're talking about. Isn't it amazing?
This is real life.
That's fantastic. She thought. I love it.
I don't.
I'm glad all y'all 66 people were here for that one, because that was a gem, boys. All right. You know what? While I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna pull this down. I'm gonna move this.
It rise too much.
Yeah, go ahead and sit her down right here.
So this is what the crust looks like.
So
when you pull it out, it's just gonna have a nice light brown toasting around it. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah, it's just a little. I know it's hot, so it's just a little golden around the edges and just kind of.
And then I'm gonna let him do the. Just make sure you change your gloves after this, because this has nuts.
Yeah.
Or I can put. I'll just put on gloves.
I got it. You're good. Can I grab a spatula?
Yeah. Let me get the one.
I'm gonna give it a little stir real quick. I need that.
Here you go.
So it's been sitting there for a few minutes. It kind of settles and that butter kind of does its thing. But if you stir it up,
there's where the dark comes in.
You can kind of see. It's kind of hard for me to tilt. I'll tilt it when I pour it. But yeah, it's a nice little mixture. And then we'll just scrape it all down and boop. All I Want for Christmas Is You is coming on right now, and I'm stoked about that.
I'm not.
So we just pour it in. You know what I mean? And kind of give it a level. It's kind of hard to see. I know that's hard to...
Oh, there's Benjamin. Sorry, I'm missing comments, Benjamin. There is Benjamin. I'm going to go ahead and pin him up here as well. Have a good day at work, dear. I love you.
See you later.
Bye. Benjamin is our Cooking with Father Panure is also on FoodTokTV as well. Okay. He also goes live on his own show, or on his own channel. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Stop feeding these squirrels.
Why?
They're all over.
Yeah, it's not too hot. It's okay. So it's all leveled out and poured in there. Ready to go. Yeah, that bottom is a little hot. Let me grab a pan. I'll get it. You want to get the... I'll grab it.
But yeah, Benjamin goes live on Fridays at...
I'm just going to throw it on a cookie sheet.
I don't know what time. 12, 12:30, Benjamin?
And then this goes back in for another 25. I will tell you, the top is supposed to be a little jiggle.
What time are you going live today, Benjamin? Did you change your days or just picked up a different... picked up another?
A little jiggle with not much wiggle. So we're gonna put that in for 25, knowing that I'm probably gonna have to bump it for a couple more minutes, but I always like to check just in case. All right. So now back to our regularly scheduled cookie cake.
It is posted, Patricia. Yes, ma'am. It's already on the FoodTokTV website. We've actually made this before. We're making this again today because it is Thanksgiving. And this is the perfect Thanksgiving dessert.
It is so good. It really is. And I'll tell you what is cool about this, the pecan bars. Hey, do you mind grabbing this bowl for me?
Which one?
That one out of the way.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Let's set her back, set her down there. All right, so I did get vanilla in here, and I need to drop in 1 egg and 1 egg yolk.
Yolk. Does everybody else pronounce the L when they're saying egg yolk? I just need to know.
Well, I know there's a difference because a yolk is something different. Like, we used to have horses and cows and stuff like that, so we had like the yoke that we put around their neck, but this has an L. So if you choose to pronounce it, that's your prerogative. If not, there's one.
Yolk. Babs is team yolk.
I'm team, I don't know. So this one is gonna just get a white. Is that what you were, this one's just getting a yolk, so we're gonna.
Okay. Someone asked, do you have pies made yet for Thanksgiving? I made a pie. I decided to take pies off my menu because I could not get my my pies to not crack. Aaron says Maddie gave me goosebumps the other day. Love Maddie Pace.
So this is just 1 yolk going in. I just drained it in here. Boop.
Absolutely, Lady Aaron.
So then we got in there the 3/4 cup salted butter, or I use salted, you can use unsalted. Again, I don't add salt additional. So this is a 3/4 butter, 3/4 light brown sugar, 2/3 sugar, 1 egg yolk, and a teaspoon of vanilla.
Yeah, everyone's liking what Lady Aaron said, so I'm gonna read it. She said, he said, God removes people from my life because he heard the conversations I didn't.
Yeah, you know, you never know. Sometimes you just think, you know, people drop off or they vanish, or you never know. And you think you might have, you know, you don't know, but there's a reason.
Love that, Lady Aaron.
There's a reason. Right on. Thanks for bringing that up. It's something to think about.
And the same goes for everything. See, a lot of people that are on here that follow our page, they know I had a job interview last week. I didn't get that job, but instead of being sad and upset, I'm telling myself that there was a reason and that job wasn't meant for me. So it's just how you look at things, I suppose. So I'll just keep applying.
So I'm going to turn this. I'm going to do some dry stuff. I think I just need 2 cups of flour on it. Yep.
Do you have everything you need over there?
I don't know. We're going to find out. I think so.
Right now we're making a chocolate chip cookie cake, Patricia.
Yeah, right now. Right on.
And this is where I get to shine my specialties. We're not going to decorate it on live because we're not going to have enough time. But I will have a video of me decorating this one. It's just, I've already done one of these before. It's another gather cake, so. These are really good, Patricia. They're very soft. They're kind of like the chewy center.
Sorry.
It's got the nice light brown golden crust. Now we won't have time to bake this one on live, but I will do a video on our page, and I might even post it over here too, so you guys get to see, since you guys get to watch.
Which one are you talking about right now? The cake?
Yeah, the cookie cake.
Yeah. So I scoop it, level it, you know what I mean? 1.
Where's everybody tuning in from? We're located in Central Illinois, and if you live in Illinois, we can ship. But where's everyone else located? I know Melissa's in Texas. Where's everybody else at today? Where are you tuning in from? And what is your favorite Thanksgiving dessert? What's your favorite Thanksgiving dessert? Yes, I will. Hold on 1 second.
So I got 2 flours, cornstarch.
There you go. Florida, Alabama, New Jersey.
I need to find
Missouri, but she's looking for a new state.
So I need to see if there's another teaspoon. Right on. So what in the dry stuff, along with the 2 cups of flour, is 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch.
Pumpkin pie.
There's 1.
Wisconsin, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead, and while you're doing that pumpkin pie, I think
Here's
we
my
still
half.
have. Do I still have my pumpkin pie in
I think
here?
there's still some in there, unless
I think I only ate 1 piece, so unless the kid has gotten into it.
So 1.5 teaspoons of the cornstarch, and I think it needs baking powder too. Yeah, just a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
Here's the pumpkin pie. Maybe you can see it's got a big old streak right there in the middle. Makes me sad.
Okay.
Makes me sad.
So then I'm going into the dry stuff with a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
Tastes good though.
I bet.
I'm gonna eat pumpkin pie for breakfast. You want a bite?
I do not. Thank you. There is a can of spray. Well, there used to be. So then we got that together. I'm gonna let this beat just another minute while I whisk up my dry stuff.
I am new to pies. Does cracking on a pie mean that it's overbaked?
Or is it
Or does it just
what did you
happen?
say? Butter temp?
Egg temp, I think.
Egg temp?
Egg temp or butter, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't like the taste of that pumpkin pie anyway.
You just said you like.
I did until it settled in. You know, the aftertaste, like, I don't like pumpkin anyway, let's be real, but you baked one yesterday.
No.
Upstate New York. Sarah's from upstate New York. North Carolina apple and carrot cake. Shanta, that sounds delicious. Donna's in Tennessee. Melissa says pecan pie. You gotta try these bars, Melissa. You won't want to go back to a pumpkin pie after you have this.
Yeah. They're pretty good. So, I don't know. This is looking all right. I just kind of work it around to make sure we're good on the bottom.
Welcome back, Benjamin.
And so to this, I'm just going to throw in some of the dry ingredients.
Why some?
Because I want to make sure I get them all incorporated.
Oh.
See this?
What was it the other day that you threw at? Was it this? I think it was this exact cookie cake.
Well, I'm doing it for the people. Listen to what she's talking
The other
about.
day, I'm sitting there and he puts a whole thing of flour. I was like, no, you can't do that. You gotta do it in separate amounts. And he's like, I do what I want to do.
Y'all understand, I have probably made, in this past year, if I count last holiday season's cookie cakes, 70 of these. 60, 70 cookie cakes. I'm not doing the same every time.
Except for today, for you guys apparently.
Except for y'all. I need to be a good
He doesn't like to appease me, but he'll
I need
appease you guys.
I need to be a good example. I don't know.
It's okay. I still love you.
Does anybody else know that Christmas song with Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani that just really just kind of does not bring out the Christmas spirit?
Is that what's playing?
It just came on just now. It's alright.
He has very strong feelings about Christmas songs.
Some Christmas songs.
Very, very strong.
We're not going to talk about the one Christmas song though, because it...
No, even here, it comes on the radio and he instantly gets like just...
No, I'll just turn
irritated.
it because it's not appropriate.
You know why I thought we were losing sound? Because I'm behind and when you speak, nothing comes out of your mouth. And so that's because I almost said it again.
Man, oddly enough, I feel that way. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, y'all.
Oh, cool. Bev said her son just met Adam Sandler. Love him.
Well, that's fun. Okay, we're going to go ahead. Oh, see there? There you go. We're going to go ahead and incorporate this stuff up. This is just the dough. I'm getting ready to... I don't super mix this a lot. I just kind of get everything good and incorporated. And then
I like this song. What are you talking about? It's making me want to get up and dance.
hey, different strokes, different folks, man, right? We all got our thing.
That song he sings, I know which one you're talking about, Babs. Oh, too funny.
This is wild. I mean, it's crazy. Music is so weird, right?
It really is.
Like we all feel it different and hear it different, and, you know, it speaks different.
I just heard recently that not everybody gets goosebumps when they hear a really good song or like they hear a really, really talented voice. So now I'm curious, do you guys, when you listen to songs, does it make you cry or give you goosebumps? Because I couldn't believe it. I was like, really? And I was like, what happens when you listen to it? They're like, we just listen to it. And I'm like, oh, why do I get goosebumps?
Yeah.
Yes, you do too, Babs. A turkey, a D, and a turkey, a dough. Or a do, turkey, a D, turkey, a do. I don't know.
Okay. So in that cookie dough, I'm just getting a cup of the chips. I use the semi-sweet ones. Totally up to you. Whatever vibe you like. Because, you know, that's up to you.
We have another baker in town. She does chocolate chip cookies, and I made the mistake of buying her chocolate chip cookies, and now I'm like, they are so good, and I think it's because she uses milk chocolate instead of semi-sweet.
Yeah.
But they are
like
so good.
So I just pour one of these in there. Little heaping, just because chocolate is fun.
I like Melissa's music too, Babs.
And then I'm just going to give this a real quick, like, slow incorporate. I'm not going to beat the hell out of it.
Heck.
Heck
Beat
out
the
of
heck
it.
out of
Sorry.
it, Paul.
Sorry.
Yeah, the others are bitter to you. Well, here's the thing. Because I'm pairing this with buttercream, I don't want it to be too sweet. So the semi-sweet actually gives it kind of not as sweet of a taste as the milk chocolate would. Thanks, Babs.
It's so difficult for me. There's a whole nother table back here that I usually work at, but it isn't good for, you know, trying to do anything else on.
No, the table wiggles really bad, and it sounds like a sick donkey when it's going. It literally goes ee-aw, ee-aw, because it's a wiggly table. And so if he were to use this on live, you guys would be like, what is going on?
You could probably presuppose a lot of things from the sounds, but we're not going to do that. So anyway, I got that do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. There you go.
Beautiful, darling. Beautiful.
Now,
yeah, good luck finding somewhere to put it. We have a tiny little kitchen. It is...
well, there's a whole long counter here. And there's tables and stuff over there, but... okay, so now I got this. I tell you what, it's hard to censor yourself sometimes.
It really is. This is my favorite part. I made one of these yesterday, and I was trying to get it in the pan, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? And then he comes over and just, like, manhandles it, and I'm like, well, that's what I was not doing.
There we go. No, it's
Hey, Taylor.
I will tell you, this dough, it is a little bit stickier than like normal chocolate chip cookie dough. So I need to grab a little helper here.
I'm gonna go ahead and tag up Mustard Queen here too. She is our manager here. Did I say that right? You're the general manager.
I just sprinkled a little flour on it because then I just go ahead and do this.
And her and Ryan go live alternating on Saturdays. You'll have to remind me of your time though, Babs. Taylor, I never get to get there because we usually have events. So let us know what time you go live. You guys go live.
So I just work this baby out. I talk to him sometimes, but you know.
There's no harm in talking to your cakes.
Oh, well, maybe.
I talk to him too, but it's not usually pleasant words.
Mine's usually like,
come on, baby.
Mine's just like, man, this is working so good. Take it. Nope, we won't go there. So I got it all down. You know, she's pretty even. I like to go around just with the edge of my spatula. Just with the little flour on it. Just to kind of get that edge. Just to kind of get it down. So then we won't have a lot of crumbs and stuff when it comes out of the parchment paper. In case you're wondering why I do this stuff, I don't know. I don't know, maybe it happened somewhere. I just decided to do it one day and it works out, so.
Taylor, you did such a good job with all of our little emotes. I love them. Sorry, she's putting all the emotes in there. They're so cute.
Yeah, I just work this all around. Just kind of make sure all my edges are good. Because too, I will tell you, the important thing about making sure these are good and flat and smooth, because they come out and Michelle gets to decorate them. So yeah, I try to make sure that they go in as good as I can.
As possible.
So they
and
work
come out perfect.
Well for her. And so then I will show you, while we still have a few minutes, real quick.
What are you showing them? Well, this is a surprise for me too, guys.
Oh, not really.
She did do a great job. I'll go ahead and get this pecan pie bar out too, not the one in the oven. Oh, there you go. That's what you're showing them.
I had this soaking, the strap I showed you earlier, the strip. So it's good and it's soaked. And so then I just take it and I throw it around it, just like a handy dandy belt. Can you see that? And it kind of has a loop on it, and you can just pull it through. But I also am going to cut off maybe some of these edges. But so that's on there, and it's ready to go. There are still 9 minutes left on the pecan pie bar.
But we do have an extra one that we're going to bring over.
We have one that I did yesterday-ish.
Let me put my gloves on so I can bring it over.
That it's been done and it's good to go.
Because I'm going to go ahead and, it's in parchment paper, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out and bend the parchment paper down so I can show you guys what the inside looks like.
Yeah, you might be able to see pretty good on that. So anyway, that's the cookie cake. I actually have a video of what you just saw over on my page.
With the recipe.
Yeah, with the recipe. It's on Doughmaster 75 is my thing. But
okay, so I might not take this out. It's not solid yet. Okay, I mean it is, but I don't want this to tear.
Here, let me get this out.
Let's see if I can do this without letting it break. So here's what it looks like when it's all the way done. You can see it's a nice thickness. You can see I can't cut into this one because it is for Thanksgiving. But it's beautiful, and we will do one at a later time. And there's also, I think we have these on our page too. So if you look at the food portion on our on Red Wagon Bakery, I'm pretty sure one of these is already on there. But that's it for the day. We can't thank you guys enough for tuning in with us, hanging out with us this morning. I hope everyone has a great day. If you make this, please let us know, because I want to know how yours turned out. Thank you guys so much. I hope everyone has a great day. And yeah, make sure you're following the page and following Red Wagon Bakery. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye.